Aloha, everyone. Welcome to the Aloha Friday show with the Sandwich Island Social Network. My name is Kamaka Brown, and every week we are here with interesting conversations and great mo'olelo, great stories with our guests. All of our guests have a connection with our beloved Hawaii, and this week is no different. Now, the Aloha Friday with the Sandwich Island Social Network is a series of fun conversations sharing the lives and journey of people in our island community. The Sandwich Island Social Network is a nonprofit organization serving Hawaiians and Hawaiians at heart away from their island home, and tax-deductible donations are gratefully accepted. Right below, right over there, is our little scroller that says, please consider being a sustaining member of the Sandwich Island Social Network on our Patreon platform, patreon.com/Sandwich Islands, plural, 808. Patreon.com/Sandwich Islands 808, and you can learn how you can be a sustaining member of our Sandwich Islands Social Network. We want to remind our friends watching that the Facebook Live broadcast this is a live interactive chat-driven show, so we welcome your questions, your comments, your houses, your what's up. We love to hear from you wherever you are in your global Aina, wherever you are. Now, waiting in our virtual green room is not only a great Hawaiian that's now living in paradise of Waimea on the Big Island, all the way from Ewa Beach to Waimea, Kalae Parish. Welcome, brother. What's up?
Good morning.
Smoking early for you? Smoking early?
Always up early.
Up early. Okay. Earlier on the ranch. You get chickens that wake you up in the morning or what? No more.
Yeah, there's chickens, dogs. If it's not chickens, it's dogs. It's something waking up. The sun wakes me up. If the sun's up, that means I'm up too late.
Oh yeah, right.
Yeah.
I'm a country boy myself, right? Brought up on the North Shore, Waimea, Sunset Beach, right? And after many years away, I fly back home and staying with a friend in Haleiwa on Pa'alama Road near the Haleiwa High School, Haleiwa Elementary. And early in the morning, like this. 4:30. So in the morning, having breakfast, coffee, my friend go, oh, brah, sorry about the chickens. I said, brah, that was a rooster serenade that transported me back to smoky time. I loved it. I went right back to sleep. He go, those stinking chickens, 4:30, them buggers crowing, man. I like shoot them. I go, nah, brah. Kalae, it is a pleasure to have you on board with us on the Aloha Friday show. I was introduced with your music actually a couple years ago. I saw a video that you did, and recently a good friend of mine, Marty Burns, who's one of our ohana over here on our supports our Sandwich Island Social Network. He texts me. He goes, "Hey, you heard of Kalae Parish?" I said, "Yes." He goes, "Oh, you like him on your show?" I go, "Oh, yes." So mahalo, Marty, and thank you, Kalae, for joining us. In fact, there's Marty right there.
Hey.
Aloha Friday, Kamaka, and brother Kalae, right there. So super morning right here in Southern California. Actually, it's noon already, but we still just waking up, us guys. So Kalae, you originally from Ewa Beach?
Yes.
West Side.
West Side boy.
West Side, represent. Yeah. So smoky time. Your mom from Waianae side, right?
Yep, mom's from Waianae and my dad's from Ewa Beach, so
yeah.
Back and forth my whole life, just going. That's why I always say, if people ask me where I'm from, I'm like, I'm from the West Side. Born and raised Waianae and Ewa Beach. Just constantly split.
I was sharing earlier I have some very pleasant memories of going down Eva to Kahua Ranch, and we had my parents had some great family friends that I think he was a foreman on the ranch. His name was Lincoln. The last names were Lincoln, and the Lincoln family. Solomon Lincoln was a foreman on a Kahua Ranch, and this was back in the 50s and 60s, bro. And we used to go ride horse and just ranch. I used to love going over there. Almost broke my neck falling off a horse, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But you too.
You ride a horse, you're always at risk of falling off a horse. I've had my share, and it wasn't
out of nowhere. Everything going good. Next thing.
Yeah, they usually catch you when you're smiling and having a great time is when they catch you, and they just throw a fit, and that's usually how they buck you off. It's like you
just relax.
You hate them and love them at the same time.
You're going along fine. All of a sudden, decide to stop and just eat grass, right? You know, or nibble on something. It's like, whoa, boom. And you find yourself looking at the sky through the Keawe branch.
Oh. It's the worst. I've been trying to get my other half to get more into horses, and unfortunately, I wasn't the smart one. That I was riding one of my young horses, and my young horse front flipped me off the front of her. And I landed on my back, so I've been still trying to build the trust to get my other half back on a horse. Ever since then, she's like, "You want me to ride that? I don't want to ride that." I was like, "No, I'm okay though. I'm okay. I promise. I'm okay."
Now, it's apparent that music has been an important part of your life as well. I mean, it just flows. You write. I mean, you're a singer-songwriter. How did that start? Going back smoky time.
Yeah, I started writing songs when I was young, and I can't say they were very good, but I definitely tried at a young age. I probably started trying to write my first song when I can remember, when I was maybe in the sixth grade, and I've always tried to kind of dabble in it, especially in high school. Like I entered Brown Bags to Stardom when I was in high school. My dad was kind of the one that kind of kept pushing me in that direction, even though I kind of didn't at the time want to play as much. I just, you want to have fun. You're a kid, you just want to have fun, play sports, football, whatever. And he kind of always pushed me in that direction. And my older brother is also a great electric guitarist, and he's always been a motivator to continue to keep pushing my own music and not just singing covers. And when I got into college is kind of when I got a little bit more serious. I had my college band. Got more serious with that. You have a college band, you're like, oh, we need songs. So, I was like, okay, I'll try to write a song. And when I finally moved home in 2013, is when I decided that I wanted to become a serious songwriter, and I really wanted to put time into it. I wanted to write an extensive amount of music. I wanted to create my own music, and I wanted to share that music. And that's kind of what brought me to where I am today. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. One of the things that I share as well with musicians coming up, and I got a chance even here in California to interact with a lot of musicians starting out, and I would say I had this young lady, great ukulele player, and kind of sponsor her a little bit, and I met her at NAM in Anaheim one year, and she's going, and I would like to now play a Jake Shumbukuro song because she's great ukulele, and she just played Jake's music. Oh, awesome! And now I'd like to do what's his name, Andrew Molina song. I want to do a Neil Ching song. So I said to her, that's so awesome. One day, I would like to hear someone say, I would like to, and her name was Lisi Lee is her name. I said, Lisi Lee, I would like someone to say, I'd like now to do a song written by Lisi Lee, and that's going to be your goal. Now it's time for you to start writing your own music. right? And so she had music inside of her as well. She wrote music, and very nicely done. But I would love it, and I think you would love to hear a band say, we'd like to do now a song written and performed by Kalae Parish, and it's called Where I Reside. Right?
Yeah. It's kind of funny you say that. I had someone send me a video one time of this. Was three local brothers at a bar restaurant, and they covered Island Life, and it was actually kind of funny. I was so flattered by it, and I was like, wow, like for me, like right, I was like, wow, like someone's singing my song. Like I don't think no matter how old I get and where I'm going to be in the industry, it's always going to be flattering for any songwriter for someone to cover your song.
Yes.
But the funny thing about it is that when they sang the song, they actually changed one of my lyrics. And when I heard the change in the lyrics, I was like, wow, that actually sounds better. I was like, I didn't think about that one, but that actually sounds better. And I was like, huh. Yeah, it's okay if you sing. It's wrong, but it sounds great, so sure. So, even more so, I was like, right on. Hey, someone caught something I didn't. Perfect.
So maybe three moments in the life of a singer-songwriter, right? Number one is you hear your song on a radio or on a jukebox or on Spotify or iTunes or whatever. Right? Number one, yes, my song. You hear him on an island radio, whatever. Number two, somebody doing a cover of your song. And number three, somebody doing a cover, and they add lyrics, and it's actually better. Maybe that's true.
That's the third. It really is. And it was funny. My brother wrote that Island Life with me, so I sent him the clip, and I was like, listen to what they're saying, and he was like, oh yeah, that sounds pretty good. I was like, man, should we change the lyrics? Nah, we shouldn't change the lyrics. But that sounds great. They can sing it like that. It's completely fine. I'm not tripping. Yeah. It was flattering. It was it's a moment of gratitude completely. You're just like, wow. Like, and I was trying to think like, can you not hear the lyric that well? And I guess that line in the chorus, I was like, yeah, I guess you could kind of make it up to what you think it is. So. Overall, yeah.
Well, you've been performing professionally since 2013 in the islands and abroad. And in 2016, you began your solo journey as an artist. And you were performing in Honolulu. And your very first EP hit the airwaves in December of 2020. All original music. 6 tracks. And it's described as pop country infused with lyrics about his island home to smooth Latin rock to love ballads. That's so wide.
I mean, it's definitely not this. It's definitely this. Everyone's always asking me. They're like, "So, what type of music do you play?" And I was like, "Well, I guess I'd consider myself a country artist. It's what I prefer the most. I love writing country songs. I love just everything country, musically as well. I play an acoustic. I'm an acoustic guitarist. But we grew up listening to so many different types of music. I never could picture myself just staying in just to a specific type. I always wanted to. I'll give you a great example. I'm not comparing myself to him in any way, but Willie K is a prime example. He can play everything, and he's definitely one of the people that you watch growing up that's so inspiring, and you're just like, man, this guy can play everything, Henry Kapono, C&K, you listen to Kalapana, you just listen to their types of music, and they play everything. They'll touch country, they'll go to pop, they'll literally, if you ask them to play, if you was to sit down with one of those artists, and you ask them to play me this genre, play me this genre, they'll be okay, and they'll just start playing it. And it's original music. It's stuff they wrote. And I've sat down with some of these uncles, and they've completely they share they share their moments or what they were thinking about with their music at the time when they were starting off like me, in the music scene. And that's pretty much what it is. They just wanted to play. They want to play everything. They was like, well, you, especially as a solo artist, you kind of have to play everything. You can't just, I'm not saying, I take that back, not have to, but it definitely helps if you can play a variety of music in terms of progressing your career. And I love so much of, I love music in general that I want to write, I try to write songs that like, oh, I like this groove. I like this groove. Oh, I want to sound like this. And I try to play that and write songs to those grooves that make us feel good, you know, that make you trigger emotion in any way. And it's definitely, I put a huge thought into it when I'm writing. And I try to show that on my EP. Where I Reside. Where I Reside was kind of me talking about like, here's where I am. When I released, I just moved to Waimea a few years ago, and it was kind of me saying like, this is where I am. This is my first collection of music as a solo artist that I'm going to release to people, and I want people to see like, this is who I am. This is, I just want to play music. I just want to play music and create music that people are going to love, and in any setting, and any age group that they would want to listen to it.
Yeah, you bring up Willie K. What a great example. You would sit there and listen to him. He'd be playing slacky on his ukulele or on his guitar, right? And then some classic Hawaiian music, some great stuff, and some contemporary island music. He get his headband on, right? His bandana on, right? Like that. And after about maybe the first half hour, 45 minutes, he take off his bandana, he shake his head, the hair all come out, and he gets into a Jimi Hendrix, and he just go,
and he rocks out, and he'll just rock out, yep.
And then he stopped. And he goes into a classical aria, right? An opera. He starts singing Ave Maria. Right? You just go, wow!
Amazing. No, it's mind blowing. And it's, you can reach so much more people, and I think that's the goal. Any songwriter and artist is that you want to reach as much people as possible. And I see that, I've seen that with all these artists before me. They've got to sing and play in front of large crowds of completely different crowds. They could be at a reggae concert, they could be at their own concert, a blues concert, and they could sit there and perform and reach the audience. And that's my goal as an entertainer, is to reach the largest audience possible and be able to connect with as much people as possible. And I think that's what they did. And I'm just trying to apply that same concept to my own music.
Awesome. So you've had some great, unbeknownst to them, some mentors and some trailblazers ahead of you.
Very, very fortunate. Brother Nolan is one of them. Uncle Noel. I know he's gonna be like, oh, you talked about me. But he's actually he's an uncle to me, and he's a great mentor to me, and he's one of my hunting partners, my fishing partners. And but it always comes back to the music, like how the lifestyle will always relate back to music, because it's what we singing right about. And it's very important. We always talk about how you want to indulge yourself in the lifestyle if you want to sing about it. If you want to sing about country, you got to live country, and then it's more genuine and real. And we just love, it's just things we love to do. And being songwriters and musicians, it just, thankfully it ties in, and you can share that with people. And I think that's what we all try to do. You want to just share that part of you with people, and that they can relate to.
Yeah. Here's Brother Tim Lopes. Aloha, everyone.
Aloha.
That's a West Side boy right there. He's from Nanakuli.
Oh, yeah. That's right on, bro.
Now living in Houston, Texas. There you go. He goes, always a West Side boy, man.
Always.
Pualalia, hana mai kai. Aloha e olua. Pualalia lives in Kohala. Actually, she's at Hawaii. So she's got a neighbor
Yeah.
Beautiful hula
Beautiful
dancer.
hula dancer.
Yes, yes, yes,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Wonderful.
Marty Burns says,
Marty Burns
beautiful
says,
songs
beautiful
on
songs
Where I
on
Reside
Where I
album.
Reside album.
I strongly
I
suggest
strongly
everyone
suggest
check
everyone
out this
check out
album
this
and
album
all
and all
Kalaʻe's
Kalaʻe's
music.
music.
And Marty gets 10%
Marty gets 10%
Yep.
of
Yep.
of
every plate lunch
every plate
that
lunch.
With an extra scoop rice, an extra.
extra scoop rice. And, and one Diet Coke.
And one Diet Coke.
And on Diet Coke on the side. Extra long.
Kind of neutralizes it a little
Kinda
bit when you say
neutralizes it a
Diet
little
Coke.
bit.
Yeah.
Diet Coke.
Right. Yeah.
You know what? We're going to take one small time break.
Take one
And
small
we're going to
time
come
break.
back.
Yeah.
And you were, and Kalena Dilemma was kind enough to send me a beautiful video. And I was talking to you about it before we came on live, and we'd like to talk about that video when we come back. But right now, we're going to take a small kind pause for the cause, and we'll be right back.
Right back.
COVID-19 is hurting Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders. We have one of the highest infection rates in LA County.
Our elders and those of us who have diabetes, heart disease, or other health conditions have a higher risk for severe illness or even death.
Let's stop the deadly impact of COVID-19 in our community. Follow 3 simple steps. 1. Keep 6 feet of physical distance.
2. Always wear a face covering in public.
And 3. Get tested right away if you have any symptoms. If you don't have a doctor, dial 211 to find free health resources. We have the power to take care of our kainga, our community.
Let's use that power to protect all of us.
Absolutely. We want to thank Pacific Islander Health.org, the Southern California Pacific Islander COVID-19 Response Team. This is a group that aims to provide information and resources to help our community stay healthy and stay safe. And something I learned across the nation, Native Hawaiians and Pacific Islanders are being disproportionately affected by COVID-19 pandemic. More than Hispanics, more than African Americans, Polynesians, Native Hawaiians have the highest rate of infections of COVID-19 per capita. So, PacificIslanderHealth.org, that's the place to go to learn more information on what you and your ohana can do to protect yourself and one more time. Remember that's the place to go. And
attention all you adults, get the COVID vaccine. As we get back to school, it's important that we mask up and vax up. We want to play with our friends. For more information, go to PacificIslanderHealth.org. Give it a shot.
right there. So, full disclosure, Kamaka is caffeinated, dehydrated, and vaccinated. So if you can also do that, I also had my booster, and the side effects was grumpy, irritable, hard to deal with, but I'm that way anyway, so it's hard to tell. So I am also booster-wise as well. So I'm Makuli, and I'm that age, so I went and get them. So I recommend that if you possibly can, go get yourself vaccinated as well. And full disclosure, I am less than 6 feet away from Kalaʻe, and I'm not wearing a mask. So there. But Pacific Islander Health.org. Please go there. All right. So, Kalaʻe, you know, Kalena ku Dilima sent me last night this beautiful video, and I wanted to share. So, do you want to kind of set it up, or what this video is about, or you want to just go ahead and go right into it, or how you figure?
We can go right to it.
Right to it. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
shining. Beautiful sight, you might say, but they don't compare to a starry sky at night. Miles of pasture and moonlight, natural beauty that I find, shine from the mountains to the ocean side. And I know I couldn't leave this life behind. Wake it to a warm sunrise, or the sunset on an evening drive. Sea breeze on an open coast, that's what I love the most. Feeling of an ancient wind, climbing up until we're home again. Rolling hills, beautiful skies, island life. Dip your toes in the sand, wash your salt from your hair. Healing waters, they will understand. Roam the valley so wide, sing with the birds as they fly. Thank the journey for my peace of mind. That's why I know couldn't leave this life behind. Wake it to a warm sunrise, or the sunset on an evening drive. Sea breeze on an open coast, that's what I love the most. Feeling of an ancient wind, climbing up until we're home again. Rolling hills, beautiful skies, island life. There's no place that I wanna go to see the other side, 'cause I know the grass is greener where I reside. Take me home so I don't have to dream for another night. 'Cause when I rise, wake it to a warm sunrise, or the sunset on an evening drive. Sea breeze on an open coast, that's what I love the most. Feeling of an ancient wind, climbing up until we're home again. Rolling hills, beautiful skies, island life. Rolling hills, beautiful skies, island life.
I love that video,
I love
Brown.
that.
It's pretty amazing.
It's
Pretty amazing.
Thank you.
Tell us about making
Tell us about
that video,
making
Kalae.
that video. Right.
First of all, I had an incredible filmmaker, my good friend Justin Achong from Olona Media. He did a great job, and I chose him specifically because I believed that he would have the perspective and the vision that I wanted when I approached him with the project. I told him I wanted to share with people a different side of Hawaii, my island life, the island life that not people don't get to see. The song is pretty much about that. When me and my brother was writing that song, I can tell you every single place that I'm thinking of when I think of every single line, and it's all on Hawaii Island, and it's pretty much me, how much more I fell in love with Hawaii Island, with those experiences, and I wanted to show that. We specifically went to different parts of the island, and many of those parts is what the song is what I envisioned when I was writing the song. I was thinking about all those places in Waimea, in Ka'u, on the Hilo side of the island, and we wanted to share that with people. It's the cool thing about the video is that I do it quite often. Me and the boys will, I get the call and it's like, hey, we're gonna go brand, and we go, Brand, this weekend you down? And it's like, yeah, okay, I'm down. We load up the horses Saturday morning, 4:00 in the morning, and we drive all the way down to the south side, a 2-hour drive to the south side of the island, and we brand all the way to 3:00, and we're sprinting horses up those mountains. We, brand all day. We go to different areas down to the ocean side, Makutumakai, and then at the end of the day, we kick back, we pull out our guitars and the ukulele, and we jam all night. And it's a beautiful thing, and it's like I said, it's that part of my life. That's kind of me sharing. That was my way of sharing that with people, that this is a part of the island that is definitely alive, and it's well. Paneolo lifestyle, it's flourishing, and there is some hardworking individuals and families who put their entire lives and all their time into bringing food to our communities, and they're hard workers, and they're great people, and they're full of aloha, and that's just that video is just a small piece of it, and it's something that I want to do, not just visually, but with my music. It's kind of like, hey, us Hawaiians, we are country. We do live country. It's not just in the mainland. It's not just on the East Coast. Hey, Cowboys is real, and it's alive, and it's happening. So,
Well, that video. Each time I watch it, I see something different that I missed the first time around. There's so many things to look at, right?
yeah.
Look like there's this drone shot of up over, and two guys on a horse going over the plains with that, and it's a beautiful shot. Lots and lots of gorgeous photography. Taken with was it sunset or sunrise? Sunrise. That was.
You couldn't really tell, right?
Yeah. It would have to be sunset.
It was a sunset, and
yeah.
The cool thing about that one is if you know the weather in Kohala, in Hilo, in Waimea, it is unpredictable when it comes to rain. And every single time we went into one of those areas, it was raining before we got there. And as soon as we were about to film and we brought out the horses, the clouds disappeared. And I get chicken skin talking about it, because it's such in my musical career, this is one of the coolest things that I got to experience. We were standing on that pu'u singing the song, and we could see the rain coming, a cloud of rain coming, and it literally stopped while the sunset was going down, and that's how we got the shot. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to get the shot. And we were looking at each other, we were like, hurry up, run the song again, hurry up, run the song again. You know what I mean? And immediately after, we all looked at each other, and my friend Justin Achong, the filmmaker, and he looked at me and he was like, I think we're good. We're done. Paul.
Wow.
And as soon as we got off the pool, started walking out, started raining.
Wow.
I get chicken skin talking about it. It's amazing. And so, like, you just have a moment of gratitude, right? You just sit there and you're just like, wow, thank you, mahalo. You know what I mean? Thank
mahalo.
You for, right? Mahalo. Like, and it's cool to hear, people's reaction to the video, and it's like, man, that it was meant to be shared, and I'm glad people love it and can relate to it as well.
At the very intro, as it looks like you're getting ready to saddle up the horse. You listen good. You can hear some horseflies buzzing. Zzz.
Yeah. It was real. That was a real moment. I couldn't fake any of it. That was real.
That's real, bro.
Yeah, couldn't fake any of that. That was all real. The sounds
for
real.
you guys, you got to listen to it again. Not only to look at all the gorgeous shots and the wonderful music of Kalaʻe, but listen for the horseflies, bro. You can't
You ain't in the country. You got to dodge horseflies. Yeah.
I love it, bro. Oh, so good. Let me see. There's my friend. Kalae Miles. Bro, we're just talking about you. In fact, your brother, right, Kalae? was he got a nomination on a Hoku, and he won a Hoku too, right? Give us the 411 and the 911 and add that together, and then come up with the answer. Give me that information over here. No, we're not talking Steve. Kalae knows me too well.
Yeah. He's like, where are you going with this? Where are you going with this?
Oh my goodness. he goes, I don't know nothing. Okay, you bugger. You bugger. Kalae has a beautiful voice too. He has a gorgeous voice. He plays ukulele, and he lives up in the Santa Cruz area, Northern California. That's a Waimanalo boy. East side boy. Yeah. So, where I reside, you won the Na Hoku Hanohano award for the EP of the year.
Yeah.
How was that? How did you feel when that happened?
That was amazing, and I was completely in shock. And I can't say that I was like, oh yeah, I saw that coming. I had some amazing artists, and in my category, I had Zil Worship with Imua Garza, obviously.
Oh yeah.
Just amazing musicians already. Tavano was in there, and obviously those guys alone, I'm just a huge fan. Kimoko Wano guys and Kamuela, his son, they were also in the category. Just amazing musicians, amazing artists, and it meant a lot more. Being in a category, just being nominated in general, but also being in a category with a bunch of musicians that I admire and I respect, and I think that's what made it cool for me even more. I was in a category that with a lot of great musicians.
Sweet.
We're at home, unfortunately, because of COVID mandate. Yeah. We wish we could have been with everyone and celebrated with a large group with all the nominees as well, but. Yeah. It was awesome. We were at home and we were just so excited, just going off and just like, wow, this actually happened. Something you work for and it happens. Amazing.
Absolutely. Yes, Kalae going. Congratulations, Kalae. He's going so proud of you. And of course, he has to get in this. Nalo in the house.
I've had some great jam sessions in Nalo. I love Nalo. Always amazing connects over there.
Back home in Nalo, Kalae is known as Bobo Miles in the house. Every family gotta have at least one Bobo, yeah?
Every family get on Bobo. Every family get on Junior.
And our
family get on Boy.
Good boy, and always got to get one honey girl. Get one honey girl. I got it. Yeah. So you continue to write, and the inspiration is all around you. Obviously, is where you live. I mean, there's things that are just, yanking at your heart, and when you look at something, you just go, oh, and.
It's kind of cool. If you hear my friend Kainani, when she writes her songs, she's inspired by places, and in her hakumele or Olelo Hawaii, and it's just applying those same concepts here. Now you just get inspired by places and by people. Mm-hmm. It doesn't necessarily always have to be Olelo Hawaii or specific Hawaiian music. We are Hawaiians, and we're writing, being inspired by our surroundings just as much. It's just in English.
Yeah. So this is the EP. And you want to pick up some downloads, pick up some music. Go to Kalae Parish Music, right? .com, and all the information is there. And once. I think also you post your performance schedule. You're performing.
Yep, it's on my website, also on Instagram at Kalaʻe Music, Facebook as well, all the social media platforms.
Sweet.
Come check them out. I'm always posting shows whether it's in Hawaii or it's on the mainland. So yeah, just
Right.
check it out. Just
Right.
continue.
Well, we look forward to you coming from Southern California. We definitely want to
Can't wait.
definitely want to
Definitely wanna
support that and
support that
help
and,
make that happen
make
over
that
here. So
happen
if
over
anything we
here.
can
So
do
if
on our
anything we
side,
can do on our side,
give us a shout.
give us a shout.
And
Definitely
and,
will. Mahalo.
we'd love to tag
Love to
on
tag on
anything you're doing in
anything
Southern
you're doing in Southern
California.
California.
Fairly often,
Fairly
we'll
often,
get
we'll
note
get
to say,
note to
hey,
say, hey,
we're going to be
We're gonna
in
be in
Northern California,
Northern California,
Sacramento, or we're going to be Washington, Oregon. We like go down the
like go
coast
down
or
the
whatever.
coast or whatever.
So
So
we just love to
we
be,
just love to be
part of
part
the
of the
channel,
channel
or to
to
get the word out
get the word out
to the Lahui
to the Lahui
about
about
our friends that do
our
come
friends that do
and
come
share
and,
music with
share
us.
music with
Absolutely.
us. Absolutely.
So
So
you reside in Waimea, you perform throughout the islands. You are actively now in the recording studio. You have some more new original music.
New original music.
You got some.
recording
you got
with
some-
Sean Pimentel at Studio Alamoana.
Sean!
Everyone loves Sean. Yeah,
Oh,
everyone
my
loves
goodness.
Sean.
Oh, my
Such a good guy.
That's a
That's
good brother.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's another solid, not just a friend, but he's a mentor to me, and I'm very thankful to have him.
Yeah.
We're on the same team, and we're just pushing and trying to bring out good music. Like,
Sweet.
Sweet.
I maybe about a month ago talking with Lehua Kalima,
Kalima, yeah.
and
Lehua
Lehua and Sean
Sean
were doing some music together, and we had some nice conversation. And Sean is always in demand. Studio musician, performing.
He plays with everyone too, so I'm always calling him and saying, "Are you busy? Are you busy? Are you busy?" he's an amazing talent, man. He can do everything.
And a good brother too. You get people that are talented, but hard to work with and whatevers. But Sean is just a beautiful Hawaiian, and
Definitely.
talented bugger.
Bugger.
And just by the way, I'm wearing the Aloha T-shirt from LuckyMango.com, and it says, "May the Aloha be with you." The folks at Lucky Mango are Star Wars fans, and she has this great T-shirt, "May the Aloha be with you," and you can go to hashtag Lucky Mango. And Kahi'au Clark is our Lucky Mango part of our Sandwich Island social network. Ohana as well. So when can we expect your the new music? You put out your EP, and so your audiences.
I'm looking forward to dropping a single before the year is up.
Nice.
And then I'm already working on the next album that should be releasing next year, and yeah, I can't wait. We've been in the studio every week, just grinding it out, coming up with new ideas, bringing in the songs, and very, very exciting. I'm happy to be in the studio and pushing again, and I'm just, it's the fun creative process of being you're pretty much just with your friends, and you're just trying to make good grooves, good tunes.
Yeah.
And
so we expect all kinds of flavors coming from you there, kind of like Baskin Robbins. You get
mix. You can throw sprinkles on top, Oreo cookies, whatever. Every bite there's something different. Every bite.
There you go. Oh, it's the name of the album. Kalae Parish. Every bite. It's a different flavor. Different surprise.
Yeah. It should be good. I think everyone's gonna. I hope everyone enjoys this next few tunes and this next album that comes out. It is gonna be different, but it's still gonna be my style, but just a different variety. Just trying to touch all the bases.
Well, Kalae, if your EP is any indication of the kinds of music that comes out of your pu'uwai, comes out of your na'au, and you share that musical mana'o with us, it will be nothing short than amazing. So we look forward to it. Yeah, we look forward to it. So what a pleasure to have you join us on the Sandwich Islands Social Network Aloha Friday show with all the gang over here, and everyone is sending their aloha. And Marty is going, there is more to come, brother. That's good. That's good.
Happy Aloha Friday, Marty.
Yeah. And Kalae is right. Yeah. Very good. So we wish you all the best. God bless you, bro. Very, very grateful that you took time out of your busy schedule to join us on our little show over here. We like to say we are just a small OP on the big rock. But we do our part, in spite of pandemic and all the different waves of change, the opihi, they stuck on a rock, and you can get them off. You got, So we're here with Akua's blessing as well. So, mahalo Kalae. I'm going to send you to your green room. Go hang on for just a little bit, and we will be right back right now. Aloha Kalae, Kalae Parish. Woo, woo! There he goes. Big mahalo to Kalae Parish for joining us today, and I'm amazed how every week how quickly our time goes by on the Aloha Friday show. And we want to thank our wonderful Sandwich Island Social Network supporters who are sustaining members of our ohana, like June Shibuya, Larry and Hedi and Duha, Jim and Reba Marimoto from Meheula Music, Kay Bennett, Thyra Abraham, Susan and Roddy Gregory, Gene Dahlberg, DC and Tuila Makaena, and many more, all help with donations to keep the Sandwich Island Social Network able to continue to create and sustain programming throughout the year. So, thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next time on the Sandwich Island Social Network Aloha Friday show. And you know what? I think it'd be really good for us to go out with more great music with Kalae Parish. Here we go.
Calm on feeling impressional. No other man can reveal it. Cause I'm a high fly super guy, son of a beat. You can find me country, city, and all I can see. Cause I'm a regular